Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. It's been the talk of the NFL world for weeks now, and today, whispers around the league seem to have a voice. Kyler Murray, the electrifying quarterback known for his uncanny ability to make defenses look foolish, is reportedly signing with the Miami Dolphins. Imagine the implications here. We're not just talking about a player change. We're talking about a potential seismic shift in the AFC East landscape. Murray has always been a dual threat, someone who can extend plays with his legs, dissect zones with surgical precision, and turn a broken play into pure magic. Miami, a team that has been building steadily, might just have pulled the trigger on a move that could redefine not only their season, but the expectations of a fan base that has been starved for playoff glory. Sources close to the situation claim discussions have been intense, negotiations delicate, and the pressure immense, but the allure of pairing Murray with a dynamic roster, a fast-paced offense, and a stadium that thrives on energy seems to have won the day. Every analyst, former player, and commentator who has hinted at Murray's fit here might now have their speculation validated, fueling debates across sports media outlets and social media platforms at a fever pitch. Fans are already buzzing, imagining a quarterback whose speed, vision, and unpredictability could transform the Dolphins' offense into one of the league's most feared units. It's not just about numbers. It's about the intangible excitement Murray brings every time he steps on the field. His ability to read defenses, combined with a penchant for improvisation, could inject Miami with a brand of football that feels almost cinematic, blending strategy with pure athletic artistry. Of course, murmurs of uncertainty linger. Can Murray adjust to a new system, a new coaching philosophy, and the intense expectations of a market hungry for playoff success? Skeptics are quick to point out that transitions haven't always been smooth for quarterbacks moving into new franchises, but the Dolphins management seems confident that the supporting cast, combined with a coaching staff willing to build around Murray, provides the perfect environment for him to thrive. Industry insiders are already speculating about how this might affect other teams' strategies in the AFC, with defensive coordinators scrambling to rethink approaches against a quarterback who can hurt them with both arm and legs. Even the betting markets have started reacting, with odds shifting in ways that suggest the excitement around this rumored signing is translating into tangible expectations for Miami's upcoming season, marking a potential new chapter in the franchise's history. Rumors of Murray joining Miami have been circulating quietly for months, but now, with insiders hinting at the final details being hammered out, the speculation has reached a fever pitch. Analysts are dissecting everything from Murray's contract structure to how the Dolphins might adjust their offensive schemes to maximize his unique skill set. Imagine the possibilities: an offense that can operate at lightning speed, with Murray at the helm, reading defenses, exploiting mismatches, and making defenders question their life choices on every snap. The potential synergy with Miami's receivers, tight ends, and running backs could create a nightmare scenario for opponents, combining quick strikes with explosive downfield shots. Some observers have already begun comparing this potential era to the greatest quarterback team matches in recent memory, suggesting that, if everything falls into place, Murray in Miami could redefine what it means to be a franchise quarterback in today's NFL. But it's not all smooth sailing. Adjustments, chemistry building, and the pressures of a new market loom large. Coaches are reportedly meticulously planning his integration, studying film, and mapping out plays that highlight his agility, vision, and uncanny ability to improvise under pressure. Meanwhile, fans and social media communities are erupting in anticipation, creating a digital storm of speculation, memes, and debates about how quickly Murray could transform the Dolphins into legitimate Super Bowl contenders. The financial side of the deal is also generating chatter, with insiders suggesting that Murray's contract could include performance incentives, protections, and bonuses structured to reward immediate impact while safeguarding the franchise's long-term flexibility. This financial wizardry is just as much a part of the story as the on-field possibilities, signaling a strategic approach from Miami's front office that aims to balance ambition with prudence. Observers are noting that this could serve as a blueprint for how other franchises handle marquee acquisitions, blending star power with calculated risk. Meanwhile, the media cycle has gone into overdrive, with every rumor being dissected, analyzed, and debated across podcasts, highlight reels, and fan forums. It's the kind of sports spectacle that transcends ordinary speculation, moving into the territory of high-stakes drama, where every detail, agent statements, locker room chatter, even tweets from supporting players, can be magnified into headline news. The buzz is palpable, with commentators weighing in on everything from Murray's potential touchdown totals to how this signing might influence the Dolphins' draft strategy. This isn't just rumor. It's a narrative unfolding in real time, and the entire league seems to be holding its breath, waiting to see if the whispers will solidify into an announcement that could reverberate for seasons to come. Speculation also focuses on the broader impact across the league, as the potential addition of KYLER Murray could force rival teams to rethink defensive strategies, trade plans, and even their own quarterback situations. For a division already brimming with talent, this rumor injects a new layer of intrigue and competition, hinting at dramatic shifts in playoff projections, power rankings, and fantasy football landscapes. Analysts are hypothesizing endless what-if scenarios, imagining matchups where Murray's dual-threat capabilities exploit defensive weaknesses in ways previously unseen. Even veteran players are reportedly discussing how they would adjust, acknowledging that a quarterback of Murray's versatility demands a recalibration of both preparation and execution. Meanwhile, fans are producing viral content, creating highlight montages and memes that envision Murray dodging defenders in Miami's sunny stadium, turning every snap into a potential highlight reel moment. Sports talk shows are buzzing, debate panels are weighing in, and social media algorithms are amplifying every tidbit, creating a feedback loop of speculation that feeds itself. Every piece of information, no matter how minor, is dissected for hidden meaning, from jersey numbers to training camp reports, fueling a narrative that blends anticipation, suspense, and the intoxicating allure of potential greatness in a way few rumors ever manage. And finally, as the rumor mill spins faster, there's a palpable sense of expectation in Miami. The city, known for its vibrant culture and passionate sports fans, seems ready to embrace a new era. Local media outlets are already reporting on fan gatherings, merchandise speculation, and social media campaigns that celebrate the possibility of Murray in aqua and orange. The narrative extends beyond the gridiron, touching on community engagement, marketing opportunities, and even potential celebrity endorsements, all wrapped around the magnetic presence of a quarterback who brings excitement wherever he goes. Coaches, teammates, and fans alike are imagining the possibilities. Fast breaks, precision passes, and game-changing improvisation, all culminating in a team that could redefine its identity under Murray's leadership. Meanwhile, rival teams are nervously watching, realizing that this rumored signing could upset existing hierarchies, shake up playoff races, and redefine expectations across the AFC. The buzz is relentless, the speculation intense, and the narrative compelling, creating a story that feels both immediate and historically significant. If this rumor holds, the Dolphins might not just be signing a player. They could be ushering in a transformative era, reshaping the team, the division, and perhaps even the perception of what's possible in today's NFL. The potential signing of KYLER Murray by the Miami Dolphins has ignited conversations far beyond South Florida, reaching every corner of the NFL landscape. League insiders are hinting that if the deal comes to fruition, it could trigger a domino effect in free agency, prompting other franchises to reconsider quarterback options, offensive strategies, and player acquisitions to stay competitive. Rumors are swirling that teams like the Patriots and Bills are quietly reassessing their rosters, with some sources suggesting emergency meetings among front offices to evaluate the threat posed by a dual-threat quarterback, now rumored to be leading the Dolphins. Even beyond the AFC East, NFC franchises are reportedly monitoring the situation, recognizing that Murray's addition could alter playoff dynamics, shift betting lines, and redefine matchups in ways that impact draft strategies and long-term planning. Analysts are dissecting every possible outcome, from how defensive coordinators might adapt to Murray's mobility to whether Miami will redesign its offensive line and receiving core to maximize his talents. The speculation extends to the cultural impact within the team, with whispers that locker room dynamics could evolve rapidly, fostering excitement, competition, and perhaps even tension as teammates adapt to the presence of a high-profile quarterback whose skill set demands attention and respect at every level, both on and off the field. Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Finns this week? The social media storm surrounding Murray's rumored move has been unprecedented, with fans creating viral content, memes, and highlight reels that portray him dodging defenders in Miami colors, painting a narrative of excitement and inevitability. Platforms like Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok have exploded with speculation, debates, and mock game simulations, reflecting the intensity of fan engagement and the appetite for stories that blur the line between rumor and reality. Influencers, sports commentators, and analysts are weighing in almost hourly, examining the smallest details, from training camp reports to potential offensive schemes, even predicting how Murray's unique style could influence quarterback metrics league-wide. Forums are buzzing with hypothetical matchups, imagining scenarios where Murray's dual-threat capability overwhelms defensive lines, stretches coverage units, and forces coaches to reconsider conventional approaches. The excitement is infectious, creating a feedback loop that amplifies speculation, turning rumor into cultural phenomenon. Even merchandise sales projections are being discussed as if the signing were already confirmed, signaling the economic ripple effect of a quarterback whose charisma, athleticism, and unpredictability could redefine Miami's brand. Every tweet, video, and analyst segment seems to validate the notion that Murray's presence, even as a rumor, is enough to shift perception, generate conversation, and ignite a fever pitch that the Dolphins have not experienced in years. Meanwhile, insiders are hinting at the strategic genius behind Miami's rumored pursuit of Murray, suggesting that the front office sees an opportunity not merely to acquire a star player, but to construct a long-term identity around his abilities. Reports suggest that offensive coordinators are exploring ways to implement spread concepts, read option plays, and improvisational schemes designed to highlight Murray's dual-threat capabilities, while also protecting him from injury in a physically demanding environment. The speculation extends to personnel moves, with whispers that the Dolphins may seek additional offensive linemen, wide receivers, and tight ends who can complement Murray's dynamic style. Analysts have even begun comparing this potential era to some of the most exciting quarterback-driven revamps in NFL history, suggesting that if the rumors hold, Miami could transform into a team that blends speed, creativity, and strategic innovation at a level rarely seen. Fans are buzzing with anticipation, imagining how this rumored move could turn close games into highlight reels, explosive drives, and last-minute comebacks that would elevate the Dolphins to national relevance. Every media outlet covering this story is focusing on the narrative potential, emphasizing that even before a contract is signed, the rumor alone is reshaping expectations, media coverage, and the conversation surrounding one of the league's most storied franchises. Beyond the tactical implications, the human element is equally compelling, with speculation about how Murray's personality, leadership style, and work ethic might influence the locker room atmosphere in Miami. Teammates are reportedly excited but curious, with insiders suggesting that the prospect of a high-profile quarterback could inspire elevated performance, increased competition, and new dynamics among veteran players and emerging stars alike. Coaches are said to be meticulously planning integration strategies, aiming to balance individual talents with collective cohesion, while ensuring that Murray's arrival catalyzes growth rather than disruption. Rumors also suggest that local media and community figures are preparing to embrace Murray not just as a player, but as a public figure, someone whose presence could energize fan engagement, charitable initiatives, and citywide narratives surrounding sports culture. The potential ripple effects on morale, team chemistry, and organizational culture are being dissected by analysts, who note that a player of Murray's caliber can profoundly shape the environment beyond wins and losses. Even rival teams are watching closely, recognizing that this rumored move could redefine competitive benchmarks, influence recruiting strategies, and elevate expectations across the division in ways that ripple through both tactical planning and the psychological dimensions of professional football. From a financial perspective, whispers about the deal indicate careful structuring, with performance incentives, guarantees, and bonuses that align Murray's success with the team's objectives while preserving flexibility for future moves. Analysts are suggesting that Miami's front office may be signaling to the league that the organization is committed to bold moves without compromising long-term stability, a strategy that could influence how other teams approach marquee acquisitions in the future. The rumor also touches on merchandising, ticket sales, and sponsorship potential, hinting at the broader economic impact of securing a player who is not only athletically gifted but culturally relevant, charismatic, and capable of drawing attention on and off the field. Sports economists and analysts are poring over projections, imagining how Murray's presence might affect revenue streams, fan engagement, and even broadcast ratings. The media frenzy continues to amplify these discussions, transforming rumor into a multi-layered narrative that spans the business, tactical, and cultural dimensions of football. Even before any official confirmation, the rumor itself has become a phenomenon, shaping perceptions, debates, and expectations in ways that few single-player stories manage to achieve, reinforcing the sense that Miami is on the cusp of something potentially transformative and historically significant. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.